welcome back. Episode of Freebooters franchise here, number 5. Last episode, we got rookie Malia Ellison and first career win as we defeated the Wild Pigs 10-5, effectively evening out their 5-run defeat of us the episode prior. We slipped up the series and retained our one-game lead at the top of the division. Coming into this episode, we'll be facing last place Moose organization, who come in at 2-6. Coming into the match with 5-3. They'll be sending their ace to the hill, Sanchez Silvio, 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA and a 160 whip. And for us, we will be sending our ace, Winnie Noel, to match. No record, a 4.30 ERA and a 1.23 whip. Here's a look at the lineup for today's game. Christopher Woody leads off at third base, followed by Brown DHing. Back in the lineup today. Batting third, first baseman Stump Pitts, who's locked in. Center fielder Nico Jennings bats fourth, he's locked in. Batting fifth, shortstop Hesto Reliable. Batting sixth, right fielder Lackey Luster. Batting seventh in left field today is Dominic Burnside. Batting eighth is second baseman Cole Salmon. And batting ninth is backup catcher Parker Freeman in for Efren Ho, who is tired. Let's jump into the action here as we're once again at home here to start the second half of the year. Looking to build upon our positive record as we move ever so slightly to clinching a playoff spot and the division championship, hopefully. Don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, because that is a bad idea and generally leads to a bunch of karma coming back to biting you in the ass. Alright. Moose got a lot of hot hitters at the top of their lineup, so they are trending in the right direction even if their team is not doing well, per se. Alright, it's going to be action. Bridges and Chris do up first here to face our ace, Winnie Noel. Here we go. Leading off is the DH, Elroy Action, third year with the Moose organization. Elroy hitting .281 with a homer and 6 RBIs on the year. For Noel, in her 2 starts so far this year, she has no record, a 4.30 ERA and a 1.23 whip. That's good for 7 earned runs given up in 14 2/3 innings pitched, which is an average of 7 1/3 innings a start, 17 hits given up, 3 of them homers. She's walked a batter and struck out 12, which leads the entire team. Batting average against of .283. And for the Moose, here's their lineup. After action, it is third baseman Jamie Bridges, who is locked in, coming over from the Herbivores organization for the last 2 seasons. Then it's shortstop Nacho Chris, the veteran. He's locked in. First baseman Wixit Reddier, the former freebooter, in his second year with the Moose. Left fielder Buck Swiner, who's also locked in. Reddier's also locked in, so that's 4 locked-in hitters in a row. Then batting 6th is center fielder Windy Wheels. Batting 7th is second baseman Cheyenne Hill, who's tense. Batting 8th is veteran Jose Tremendo, the right fielder. And our former backup catcher Rocky Backstop will bat number 9. So he gets to start today over the normal starting catcher. Alrighty, and here we go. Fouled off down the line, 0-2. Slider inside, just misses, 1-2. Seamer up and in, skied to left center field by action. Jennings coming over. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is third baseman Jamie Bridges, locked in, hitting .316 with 7 RBIs in the year. Moose, of course, not having the greatest of seasons, as after their massive choke job last year to miss the playoffs, losing 7 games in a row to end their season, they also started this year 0-4, which constituted an 11-game losing streak. I believe I've never seen a team that bad personally. So that, I believe, I will confidently say is a record here in my series. Next line at the middle as Bridges gets a hit on the 0-1 pitch. First hit today for the Moose, puts the third baseman on. Shortstop Nacho Chris is also locked in, hitting .265 on the year with 4 homers and 7 RBIs. Ooh, ripped that changeup, just foul. Chris was sitting on it. Fastball fouled off, 0-2. Tough out activates for the shortstop. Fastball down on the way, dribbled up the middle. Reliable there for it, flips to second 1, Salmon to first. It's double play, and that ends the inning as Chris is no longer locked in. Noel gives up a hit, but erases it with a double play ball. Bottom 1, Woody, Brown, and Pitts do up against Silvio. Here's third baseman Christopher Woody hitting .343, 3 RBIs on the season. Curveball away, misses. Ball 1. Here's Silvio's numbers on the season. Taking over as the ace of the team, as she was the third pitcher last season. Silvio is 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA and a 1.60 WHIP. She's given up 9 earned runs in her 2 starts, totaling 10 innings, which is an average of 5 innings a start. Not great if you're the ace. Still, it is the most out of their starting rotation, which is pretty bad. 12 hits given up, 4 hits as well. 2 of those hits were homers. 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, and her batting average against is .300 on the year. Yikes. Change up at the knees, called a strike. 1-1 to Woody. Fastball upswung late, 1-2. Forkball down is dribbled to first. Reddier there up the line, makes the play himself. 1 down. To bring up the DH, Bat Hop Brown, hitting .393, 4 RBIs on the year as he had last game off to fix his tense mojo. Ooh, good pitch at the letters, 0-1. That one's high this time, 1-1. Change at the knees, bloop to left field and shallow. Chris out for it to make the catch though, 2 down. Brings up the first baseman Stump hits, locked in hitting .514, 2 homers and 3 RBIs on the year. Ball down, ball 1. Strike the letters, 1-1. That's at the letters inside, 1-2, as Tough Out activates for Pitts. Curveball down in the way, bloop to left center field. Will that drop? No, it won't. Swiner runs it down in the gap to save a hit, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Silvio to start. To the second, Reddier, Swiner, and Wheels do up against Noel. Here's first baseman Wixer Reddier is locked in, hitting .280 with a homer, 3 RBIs on the year. First was fastballs outside from Noel, ball 1. Change it down and in, grounded to second, right at Salmon. He'll backhand it and make the play, 1 down. Brings up left fielder Buck Swiner, also locked in, hitting .290 with a homer and 6 RBIs on the year. One and 2 quickly to count the Buck. Change up high. He gets under it and skies it to right field. Luster in on it, now calling for it. Medium deep. Makes the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up center fielder Windy Wheels, hitting .276 with 2 RBIs on the year. Pitch on the inside corner from Noel to get ahead, 0-1. Fastball down the way is called strike, 0-2. Slider down and then inside. Good take. 1-2. Two-seamer up and away is outside. 2-2. Down in the way. Pulled foul. Still 2-2. Fastball up and in. Pulled foul again. Wheel stays alive. Still 2-2. Slider pulled foul again as he stays alive. Down and in, grounded softly to short. Reliable charges and fires in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Noel. Bottom 2 we go. It's still 0-0. Jennings, Reliable, and Luster do up against Silvio. Here's center fielder Nico Jennings, locked in, hitting .528 with 3 homers, 15 RBIs on the year. Silvio locked in after the first, after her 3 up, 3 down inning in the first. Inside 3-1 as she falls behind Jennings. Fastball away, fouled off into the seats, out of play, full count now. Fastball up, Jennings rips it up the middle, that's a base hit. First hit today for the Freebooters, will go to Jennings. Leadoff man on the second as Silvio's no longer locked in. Here's shortstop Hesto Reliable, hitting .389, 5 homers, 16 RBIs in the year. Now the team leader in homers and RBIs on the season. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Jennings gets back. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Pick off the first as they got Jennings as he was going on the second pitch, and he is thrown out trying to steal second, losing his mojo. For Nico, that is his second attempt of the year to steal. He is 1 for 2 now. Silvio locked in again. Fastball caught the outside corner, 1-1. Curveball down in the way, line to left center field. That's going to hang up though as Buck runs it down, 2 down. Bring up Luster, the right fielder, hitting .320, a homer, 3 RBIs on the season. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, line to second, right at Hill. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Silvio, despite the hit to the third. 1 hit for us, but it's erased on the caught stealing. Still scoreless here as Hill, Tremendo, and backstop are due up against Noel for the first time today. Here's second baseman Cheyenne Hill, who's 10th, hitting .265. 2 homers, 6 RBIs of the year. Change away, ripped up the middle, and that's a base hit for Hill, her first today. She's 1 for 1. Noel no longer locked in now, as that'll bring up Tremendo, the right fielder, hitting .200 on the season. Ooh, caught the knees with the changeup, 0-1. Fastball up away, fouled back by Tremendo, 0-2. Fastball up and in is high, 1-2. Down in the way, swung over the top of it, strike 3. First punch out today for Noel, 1 down in the inning. Bring up the 9-hitter, catcher Rocky backstop, hitting .294 with an RBI on the season. Fastball up and in, the first pitch is a strike as Freeman's throw is in time to nail the runner. Good throw down from Freeman to throw out Hill, as that was her 3rd attempt to steal on the year. She's now 2 for 3. Base is empty with a 0-1 count here to backstop. Slider up and away, fouled off out of play, 0-2. Seamer down and in, grounded on the chopper to third. Woody charges and fires in time to first, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Noel. Despite the base hit, she gets the runner thrown out trying to steal and gets to the inning scoreless. Bottom three in our lineup due up: Burnside, Salmon, and Freeman. Here's right left fielder Dominic Burnside, hitting .414 on the year with 2 RBIs as he has contact for his right-hander active here. Getting the start today over Polbean. Outside heater misses, ball 1. Change up inside is skied in the left field. He got under it. Should be an easy play for Buck. It is, 1 down. I'll bring up Salmon, the second baseman, hitting .333, a homer, 2 RBIs on the year. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Change up away, misses, 1-1. Change up away, line to left center field over the leaping Chris Glove. That's going to get in the gap and get all the way to the wall. Salmon on his way to second. He's in with a sliding double. Puts it in scoring position with 1 down here for 9-hitter Parker Freeman, the backup catcher, hitting .571 on the year. No homers or RBIs as of yet. Freeman is coming off throwing out a base runner last inning, so he's feeling it. Mentally not in the mojo category just yet. Inside, 1-1. Curveball down and in, chop the short. Chris is going to get Salmon in a rundown. That will throw him out, 2 down. Freeman reaches on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Woody. 0 for 1 today. Fastball outside from Silvio misses, ball 1. Change it down and in, lined into left field. Will that drop? Yes, it will. That's a base hit for Woody, his first today. He's 1 for 2. That will keep the inning alive here for the 2-hitter, Bad Hop Brown. DH 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Fastball outside from Silvio, no longer locked in. Hitter high, 2-0. Fastball inside misses, 2-1. Fastball away, line to right field. That's not a lot of carry to that as Tremendo backtracks and comes in. He'll make the catch, and that's going to keep us scoreless here after 3 to the 4th. Action, Bridges and Chris due up against Noel. Here's action 0 for 1 today. Noel locked in now again after another scoreless frame. Slider chop foul by Action, 0-1. Fastball down and in is lined up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Elroy as he'll be on to lead off the inning. He's 1 for 2 today now. Brings up third baseman Jamie Bridges, 1 for 1 today with a single. That was erased on a double play ball. Pick off the first, his Action's not going. Two-seam away, line to right field. Luster in, slides, makes a nice catch. Great play, Lackey, one down. That'll bring up Chris, the shortstop, 0 for 1 today. Hit into a double play his first time up. Change it down and in, low, ball 1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 1-1. Two-seamer down in the way, called a ball. Throw down is late. It's a stolen base for Action, as he had that easily in the bag. For Action, that is his 5th attempt of the year. He's now 3 for 5. 2 on the count to Crisp here. Slider at the knees low, 3-1. Fastball middle away, fouled off, full count. Change up and in, rip foul, out of play. Chris stays alive as the hit and run was on. Pick off the second, nothing doing. Fastball down and in, called strike 3. Second punch out today for Noel. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Red here, 0 for 1. Seamer up and in is a high and inside, ball 1. Fastball down, line to right field. Luster giving chase. Lays out, but he can't get there as it hops into his glove. Runner around third trying to score, and he will. It's an RBI single for Reddy, or 1-0 Moose. I'll bring up Swiner, 0 for 1 today. Down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in, swung through it, 0-2. Seamer down and in, swung over the top of it, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Noel, 3rd of the game. She gets out of it, but the Moose do get one on a 2-out single by Red Ear. 1-0 to the score, is the score, to the bottom of the 4th. Pitts, Jennings, and Reliable. Middle of the lineup to up against Silvio. Here's Pitts, 0 for 1. Silvio locked in once again after another scoreless frame. Heater high, ball 1. Outside and low, 2-0, as Pitts has the contact versus right-hander trade active here against Silvio. Strike at the knees on the heater this time, 2-1. Change up away, pulled into right field. That's going to bloop in for a base hit. Good effort for Pitts. First hit today, he's 1 for 2. Brings up Jennings, 1 for 1 today with a single. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Pitts gets back. Pick off again as Pitts stays there at first. Fastball up and in is a strike to Jennings, 0-1. Fastball away, 1-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Pick off again as Pitts dives back safely. 4th. And another one. 5th of the at-bat so far for Silvio. Fastball away. Jennings swings over the top of it. 1-2. Fastball middle in. Lined at the middle. Good hit for Jennings. His 2nd today. He's 2 for 2. First 2 men on in the inning here for the Freebooters as they're threatening. Here's Reliable. 0 for 1 today. Lined at the shortstop his first time up. Change up low, ball 1. Change up down and in. Is skied to right center field. He gets under it. Over for Tremendo. He's in there to make the catch. 1 down. I'll bring up Luster, 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up as well. Fastball at the knees. Grounded up the first base line. Ready to second 1 in time. Luster beats it out on the back end. No, it's a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now for Burnside. He's 0 for 1 in 10th after flying out his first time up. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, ripped up the middle, and that's a base hit for Burnside as he will tie the game up with the 2-out single as Pitts trots in from 3rd. We are all tied up. Burnside back to Ninja Mojo as well as Salmon's up. Doubled his first time up, looking to do it again here and drive in some runs. Change up away is a strike to Salmon, 0-1. Curveball down and then ripped to first, knocked down by Reddier on the jump. Flips to the pitcher in time, and that will end the inning as that lucky break keeps us a tie game to the 5th. 1-1 the score after the 2-out single from Burnside. Wheels, Hill, and Tremendo go up for Noel. There's Wheels 0 for 1 today and 10s. Fastball down in the way is a called strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, called a strike, 0-2. Change it down and in, inside and low, 1-2. Seamer up and away, outside, 2-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3, another punch out for Noel, her 4th today. Bring up Hill, 1 for 1 today with a single. Slider away, swung through it, 0-1 as she's late. Fastball middle in, fouled back, 0-2. Two-seamer up and away, outside, 1-2. Lead it down and away. Hit up the ground on the ground to short on the 1 hopper. Liable to his left makes the stop, 2 down. Gotta bring up Tremendo 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Seamer down and in is inside, 2-0. Fastball down and away is a strike this time, 2-1. Slider up and in, pulled foul by Tremendo, out of reach, 2-2. Two-seamer down and in, swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Noel, her 5th today, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Winnie. Bottom 5 are still tied. Freeman, Woody, and Brown go up against Silvio in the 1-1 deadlock. Here's Freeman, he's 0 for 1 today. Hit into a fielder's choice ground out his last time up. You're up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, hard 1 hopper to first. For Eddie, you're on the backhand, makes the stop, 1 down. Gotta bring up Woody, 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Curveball down and in, line to left center, over the leaping Chris, that's a base hit. 2nd today for Christopher, he's now 2 for 3. Gotta bring up Brown, 0 for 2. Flew out his last time up with 2 on. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Inside heater misses, 2-0. Curveball down at the knees, Brown gets under it, puts some carry under it, but it's going to die in the deepest part of the park. Wheels makes the catch in front of the winning track and center for the 2nd out. Now to bring up Pitts, who singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Curveball chase below the knees, grounded up the middle. Hill with a nice diving stop. She's going to first. Pitts beats it out for an infield single as Woody moves up to 3rd on the distraction. 2 for 3 day for Pitts now as runners are at the corners for Jennings. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, looking to drive in the go-ahead run. Fastball up and in is a strike to Jennings, 0-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Curveball up and in is a strike, 0-2. Fastball up, Jennings lines it to 3rd, but it's right at Bridges who makes the catch, and that keeps us tied to the 6th. 1-1 still the score. Backstop action, and Bridges due up against Noel. Here's backstop 0 for 1 today. Noel locked in now after another scoreless frame last time out. Sliders inside to backstop, ball 1. Fastball middle in, caught the zone this time in almost the exact same spot, 1-1. Change him up and away. Skied to center field by backstop as Jennings is right there for it, 1 down. I'll bring up action, 1 for 2 today with the single. Fastball down and away, fouled off, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, swung through it, 0-2. Change it down and in, swung through it again, strike 3. 6 punch out today for Noel, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Bridges, 1 for 2 with the single. Two-seamer down in the way is a strike, 0-1. Change it up and in is inside, 1-1. Slider down and in, inside, good check swing take from Bridges, 2-2, or 2-1. Fastball down in the way, dribbled in the hole to short, reliable charges and fires. In time, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Noel as we remain tied at 1 to the bottom of the 6th. Reliable, Luster, and Burnside due up against Silvio. We got ourselves a pitcher's duel here, boys. There's Reliable, 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit today. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Ball down, line to short, but it's right at Chris. 1 down. Tough day for Reliable. He's 0 for 3. And that'll bring up Luster, 0 for 2 as well. Change it down the middle, 0-1. Curveball away, misses, 1-1. Curveball caught the inside corner, 1-2. Change it down and in. Luster fouls it off. Fastball up. He gets it off the mound through the middle under Silvio's glove, and that's a base hit for Luster. He's 1 for 3. Now bring up Burnside, 1 for 2. Single and an RBI today. That was our 9th hit today. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball high again, 2-0. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Runner goes. Fastball at the letters for a strike. Throw down by backstop is late. Luster steals second. For Lackey, that is his 3rd attempt of the year. He is now 2 for 3. First stolen base today for us as Burnside has a 2-1 count now. Forkball caught the outside corner, 2-2. His tough out activates for Dominic. Curveball inside, fisted to center. That's going to bloop in for a base hit. Rounding third and thinking of scoring is Luster. Here's the throw from Wheels. It's late, and that will allow Burnside to get the second on the double as he has his 2nd RBI today as we take the 2-1 lead. Here's Salmon, 1 for 2 with the double. Silvio staying out there to face him. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside is popped up, got under it to third. Should be an easy play for Jamie. Bridges puts it away, 2 down. Brings up Freeman, 0 for 2. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Change it down the middle, fools me as I was looking fastball, 1-1. Fastball chase below the knees, dribbled to short. Chris barehands and fires, that'll retire Freeman, and that makes him 0 for 3, and that ends the inning as well. But a 1-out double from Burnside makes it a 2-1 game as we take the lead to the 7th. Chris, Reddier, and Swiner do up against Noel for the 3rd time today. Here's Chris, 0 for 2. His fastball away is a strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, taken high, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away, line to left. Woody leaps, makes a nice catch. Great hops, Christopher, 1 down. That'll bring up Reddier, 1 for 2. RBI single today. Slider down and in, pulled foul. Seamer down and away, fouled off again, 0-2. Fastball up and in, line softly to right field. That's a base hit for Reddier. 2nd hit today for Wixit. Puts him on 2 for 3 today as he's locked in again. Or possibly on fire, not sure. And that'll bring up Swiner, 0 for 2. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Noel's watching him closely. First pitch change up down in the way is low, ball 1. Fastball down and in is a strike, 1-1. Pick out the first, nothing doing. Two-seamer up and in, fouled off by Swiner, 1-2. Slider down in the way, swung through it, strike 3, 7th punch out today for Noel. 2 down in the inning, and that brings up Wheels, 0 for 2. Wheels is being pinch hit for by first baseman Antonio Lavo, as he's batting with 100 on the season. 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Very dangerous hitter, though, so let's not take him lightly. Not sure if Lavo will remain in the game. That remains to be seen. We got the first runner was going. We got Reddier in a rundown. Pitts will tag out his former backup, and that ends the inning as Reddier is caught stealing. Bottom 7, 2-1 the score, and the pinch hitter is also made worthless as Lavo didn't even get the bat. Woody, Brown, and Pitts do up against Silvio. Woody 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Lavo will leave as Irene Fast takes over duties in right field, moving Tremendo to center field. Good move as he is the much better fielder between the two of them. Let's see. for Reddier on that steal attempt. He failed. He is now 1 for 2 on the season. Woody ready? Here we go. Change up inside for a strike, 0-1. Curveball away, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, line to right center field. That's going to split the gap and get all the way to the wall as Woody's going to have himself extra bases here. Tremendo gets it in, and that'll be a leadoff double as Woody slides in safely. He's now 3 for 4. Putting the insurance run in scoring position for Brown, who's 0 for 3. Silvio remains in the game to face Bad Hot. Fastball down, ball 1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1. Fastball up, lined at the middle. That is through past Hill's glove into center. Tremendo now has a cannon, so we will not run as the Bay runners are at the corners here on Brown's single. He's 1 for 4. Going to bring up Pitts, 2 for 3 with 2 singles as Silvio's tense now. Infield at double play depth as they're trying to turn 2 and not cut the runoff at the plate. Fastball inside, ball 1. Inside again, 2-0 to Pitts. Inside, ball 3, 3-0. Will they pitch to him? No, it misses. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk, and that will load the bases here with none down. Here's Jennings, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. And Silvio done after 6+ innings of work, giving up 11 hits, or 12 hits, I believe. Also walking a batter and giving up the 2 earned runs. She's responsible for all 3 runners. His left-handed specialist, Charlie Best, comes out of the bullpen. Here's a look at Best's numbers on the year. Charlie is 1-0 with a 1.32 ERA and an 0.80 WHIP. 2 earned runs given up in his 8 appearances as he's pitched in every game so far and will continue that trend. 13 2/3 innings, 9 hits given up, 1 of them a homer. He's walked 2 and struck out 14. Batting average against 184 on the season. His Best is having another fantastic year as he is the best on the team. Yes, it was 12 hits for Silvio given up as well as the 1 walk. Specialist active here against Jennings as they look to keep the runs from scoring. Infielders in. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Chased it inside, 0-2. And it's inside, 3 strikeouts, and Best has his first punch out today. Best also comes into this appearance locked in as Reliable's up next, 0 for 3. Specialist also will affect him as well. Infield moves back to double play depth as that's changeup caught the outside corner. Best now on fire. Changeup down and in. Rip foul, 0-2. Changeup high, fouled off again. Fastball down, breaks the bat, bloops it over. It's going to get over Chris' glove, and that's going to be a base hit. It's a 2-run single for Reliable as it's 4-1 as that bat died a hero. Here's Luster, 1 for 3 today with a single, and those runs will be charged to Silvio as Best is no longer on fire. He's now locked in. Changeup inside for a strike, 0-1. Chased it inside on the heater, 0-2. Changeup away, pulled on the ground to third. Bridges fires to second in time 1. Hill to first, just in time. It's a double play, and that will end the inning. But 2 runs do score on the bases loaded dying broken bat single from Reliable. 4-1 the score to the 8th. Fast, Hill, and Tremendo do up here against Noel. Here's Fast, getting her first at bat of the game, hitting 0.48 and tenths on the year. First pitch fastball away is a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in is a called strike on the check swing, 0-2. Up and away, swung through at strike 3. 8th punch out today for Noel. 1 down in the inning. Got to bring up Hill, 1 for 2 today with a single. Fastball away is called strike, 0-1. Seamer up and in is high, 1-1. Down and in, hard grounder at the middle, and Hill's got her second hit. Puts her on at first with 1 down. Brings up Tremendo, 0 for 2. Pick out the first, nothing doing. Fastball down and in, called a strike as runner goes. Freeman throws, just laid a stolen base for Hill. She beats him this time. That's Hill's second attempt today. She is now 3 for 4 on the season as she was thrown out stealing in her first attempt today. Change away, hit hard. Reliable dives, cuts it off. He'll fire to first. In time on the nice play, 2 down. Tremendo retired, runner to third on the fielder's choice. Now we'll bring up backstop 0 for 2. This 2-seamer up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball down and away is outside, 2-0. Slider up and in, called a strike, 2-1. Fastball down and in, inside, 3-1. Down and away, fouled off, full count now to backstop. 2-seamer away, fouled off again as Noel's approaching 100 pitches on the contest. Fastball inside, misses, ball 4, first walk today for Winnie. And that will do it for her today as runners are at the corners with 2 down. Action 1 for 3 today with a single. His last time at the plate. Noel's going to go 7 2/3 innings, giving up 6 hits and 1 walk, as well as 1 earned run, responsible for the 2 runners on base, as she has another quality start under her belt. Coming out of the bullpen to try and get the last out of this inning. Actually going for the 4-out save is going to be rookie closer Persimmon Farmer. Farmer is, as it is a save situation, Farmer is 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. In her 4 games, she's given up 2 earned runs, recording 2 saves, 4 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 2 homers, 4 strikeouts, and 5 hits, and a batting average against of .263. First pitch to action is fastball up and away, high, ball 1. Rider down and away, line to first. Pitts lays out to his right, makes a nice catch, and that will strand the runners as we get out of the inning scoreless. Good job by Farmer, and great play by Pitts to back her up. Bottom 8. Burnside, Salmon, and Freeman do up against Best. They say third base is the hot corner. First base can be a hot corner in its own right. Here's Burnside, 2 for 3 today. He has doubled in a run and also singled in a run today. Curveball down, ripped at the middle, and that's the 3rd hit today for Burnside as he's 3 for 4. Puts the leadoff man on in the 8th as we look for more insurance. Here's Salmon, 1 for 3 with the double, as Specialist will affect him here as he's left-handed. Fastball high, ball 1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Change bet the knees for a strike, 1-1. There it goes. Fastball away, misses. Throw down is late as Burnside steals 2nd. For Dominic, that is his first attempt of the whole season. He is 1 for 1. 2-1 the count to Salmon. Fastball caught the tops of part of the zone on the inside corner, 2-2. Change up at the knees, he swings through at strike 3. Second punch out today for Best. 1 down, and that'll bring up Freeman. 0 for 3 today for the catcher. Fastball caught the outside corner, 1-1, 0-1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-2. Fastball up and in, Freeman turns on it, hits it in the left center field. That's going to find the gap, and that will drop for a base hit. That'll be an RBI single for Freeman. That's his first of the year, as it's 5-1 Freebooters as we get the insurance run we needed. Brings up Woody, 3 for 4, doubled and 2 singles as Best is knocked down the neutral mojo. Curveball at the knees. Woody jumps on it, hits it deep, left center field. Swiner to the wall. He looks up. It's off the top of the high wall and gets away from him and Tremendo, as that'll be a double for Woody, and an up run and will score. It's 6-1. As Freeman was flying around the bases. Here's Brown, 1 for 4 with the single. Fastball up and in, caught the zone, 0-1. Ooh, good hold by Brown as that was high on the check, 1-1. Fastball in the dirt, 2-1. Inside heater misses, 3-1. Best working himself into a hole. Change up in the middle of the plate, ripped down the left field line, and it is gone in the first row in the corner. He found the low wall. First homer of the year for Bad Hop Brown as he gets that nice good hop over the wall. 2-run homer makes it 8-1 as the Freebooters break it open here off Best. Here's Pitts, 2 for 3. 2 singles, and he walked his last time up. Best done after an inning and a third out of the pen. Coming out in relief is our old reliever, right-hander Grace Lupinovich, who famously blew the game in Game 15 last season for the Moose, like she did so many times previously for us in the other 3 years we had her. Lupinovich, no record, a 4.15 ERA and a 1.85 WHIP. 6 runs given up, 4 of them earned in her 6 appearances so far this year. 8 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits given up, 6 walks, and she struck out 5, and has also hit 1 batter. Batting average against .278 on the year. These are more in line with what she was as a freebooter. Pit's ready. Inside cutter misses, ball 1. Curveball check swing on the inside corner, 1-1. Lupinovich comes into this outing tense as well. Fastball away, 2-1. Fastball high, 3-1. Curveball at the knees, hard grounder at the middle. Diving is Chris to his left to make the stop. He fires in time to get the Pitts, 2 down. Great play. Now to bring up Jennings, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Strikeout swing his last time up. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, swung late, 1-1. Cutter high, caught the zone, 1-2. Curveball inside, almost hits him, 2-2. Fastball away, lined in the hole to short. Diving is Chris to his right to make the stop this time. He fires to first, just late. Infield single for Jennings. He's now 3 for 5. How to bring up Reliable with 2 down. 2-run double, single his last time up with the bases loaded. Lupinovich down to tense mojo once again. Fastball at the knees. Reliable gets under it. Hits it pretty deep. Left field. Heading for the wall. But it's going to die at the warning track as Swiner makes the catch to end the inning. Still, Freebooters put up a 4 spot here as we break it open. 8-1 the score to the 9th. Bridges, Kristen Reddy are due up against Farmer. Here's Bridges, 1 for 3 with the single. First fastball inside. Grounded on to second. Salmon makes the easy stop. 1 down. Brings up Crisp, 0 for 3. First pitch slider up and in is a called strike from Farmer, 0-1. Fastball down and away, pulled foul, 0-2. Tough out and K-man active for the respective players. Fastball down and in, check swing low, good take from Chris, 1-2. Slider up and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball up and in is high, 2-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out today for Farmer, 2 down in the inning. Last chance is Wicks at Reddier, the former Freebooters, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, and he's driven in the only run today for the Moose. Slider away, line in the left, that's a base hit for Reddier. He's now 3 for 4, and that will keep the day alive. Brings up Swiner, who's 0 for 3. Fastball away is outside, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded hard at the middle of the second. Salmon dives to his right to cut it off. He'll fire to first in time to get Swiner, and the Freebooters win 8-1 as we demolish the Moose. Started out as a really close pitcher's duel. Ended up devolving once we got into their bullpen, and we just cruised to the finish after that. Alright. Looking at the box scores, Moose only managed 7 hits today, 3 for Wicks at Reddier, who singled in a run. It was the only run for the Moose as well. Hits also for Action, Bridges, 2 for Hill. And on our side, everybody got at least 1 hit. 2-run homer for Bad Hop Brown. Woody doubled in a run. He had 4 hits as well at the top of the lineup. Pitts had a 2-hit day. Jennings a 3-hit day. Reliable, a 2-run single. 3 hits for Burnside. He drove in 2, 1 on a double, 1 on a single, and then Parker Freeman singled in a run as well. Pitching lines for the Moose. Silvio goes 6+ innings, giving up 12 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk. She takes the loss, falls to 0-2. Charlie Best, an inning and a third out of the pen, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts, with 1 hit being a homer. And Grace Lupinovich, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit given up. For us, Winnie Noel, 7 2/3 inning, gets her first win of the year, and she improves to 1-0 after giving up 6 hits, a walk, and an earned run in 7 2/3 innings, striking out 8. And Persimmon Farmer gets her 3rd save of the year, going an inning and a third, 1 hit given up with a strikeout. Good job, Farmer. Noel, your player of the game after the magnificent pitching performance she turned in, followed by Christopher Woody with his 4 hits, and Dominic Burnside with his 3-hit day, driving in 2 runs. Very, very good game as we improved to 6-3 on the year. on pace to break our win record from last year, which was 10-6. Let's see if we can keep it going here. Alright, let's sim up to the next game here, see what it's all about. Looks like we're taking on the Sirloins, which is our last non-divisional contest of the season, as we played the other 4 teams in the first half. Herbivores take on the Wild Pigs here and shut them out 5-0 as they take over second place. Game and a half behind us. Blowfish taking on the Sandcats here. Sandcats bust out for 10 runs in the first inning. Jesus, can they hold the lead? And they bust out for another 8. 18-6 the score as they beat the Blowfish, moving up into third place. And they take on the Hot Corners, rally, but lose it 7-6 as they blow the lead. Alright, so we got a game and a half lead on the Herbivores, and we are going to be taking on the Sirloins here, and they are in last place in their division as well, so matchup tends to favor us. We will be sending rookie Pat Griffin to the hill. He's 2-0 on the year with a 1.98 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. And they will be sending second pitcher Bay Paul to the hill. Paul, a former Crocodons hurler, is their 4th pitcher. She came over to be the number 2 on the Sirloins, apparently. No record, a 6.23 ERA and an 0.92 WHIP. And looking around the league, only one thing happened. No signings. Cole Salmon got +3 power. As if he already wasn't a big enough glass cannon, you had to make him even more of a glass cannon. Ugh. Let's look at these player development options here. Okay. So this one for Brown, I'm thinking about it, he doesn't really need it because he's never going to play the field with his fielding that low. So it's kind of stupid to give him arm that he's never going to use. These 3 right here I don't like. This one for Parra, he doesn't really need the velocity, and it's a little bit expensive. I like this one for Polebeam, but I can't afford it yet, so I'm just going to save, and hopefully I can buy the one for Polebeam next time, but more than likely it'll be gone, and we'll just have to pick something new. Set the lineup here, call it a day. Alright, we're going to have Woody leading off at third base. I'm going to let Freeman play again since he did so well. That way Ho can be like fully rested going into the next batch of games after it. Plus we're playing the Sirloins who are in last place, so Ho could take a day off here and I'd be fine with it. So it's going to be Woody locked in, then it's Brown the DH. Hits the first baseman who's also locked in. Jennings the center fielder. Reliable to shortstop, Burnside in left, Luster in right, so those 2 flip-flop. Salmon at second, and then Freeman in ninth. That's the only change. It's the same 9 players, just a little bit of a different order as Burnside and Luster switch places. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. It was a good pitcher's duel for the most part, and then we just broke it open after we tired out the starter and broke into the Moose's bullpen. We improved to 6-3. We have a game and a half lead on the Herbivores, and we're playing the last place Sirloins next time, so hopefully we can get a win there and extend our division lead as we inch closer to a playoff spot. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.